Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. With the Season 5 Reloaded update within Warzone and DMZ, we actually got a very cool and very significant gameplay update that definitely went under the radar when it comes to the patch notes and the initial update reveal. It's since been discovered and has a lot of people talking, and while in one way this is an absolute W of an update and it's a really cool addition, at the same time I can't help but think Infinity Ward has made a big mistake with this update in a couple of different ways. So it's a very strange situation, one that is so cool but also has this major flaw with it at the same time, and we're gonna sort of dissect this here today. If you guys enjoy the video as we do so, do me a favor, drop a like, would be really appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, you want to guarantee you are always up to date with all things going on in COD, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Join us ultimately on the road to 1 million subscribers. But yeah, within Season 5 Reloaded for DMZ, they updated the bartering system and actually introduced a new piece of content available in DMZ, MW2, and Warzone in the form of what is almost, I guess you could call, a DMZ mastery camo. In a way. And one of the big flaws of what this update is the fact that we're only just now seeing this sort of thing introduced. Now, shout out to Lego Unlocked, fellow YouTuber. He actually posted over on his Twitter what this new Serpentine Camo looks like. That's the official name of it. And I won't lie, personally, I don't think the camo looks all that great. It's kind of subtle in a lot of ways, and really only you would probably be able to notice it if you were using the gun in game. Like, you might even watch a gameplay of somebody who has this on their gun and might not realize they're using it, and definitely in game looking at a character that isn't you, if they have it, you probably wouldn't notice it either. It's not that flashy of a camo. Like I said, it's very subtle, it's very sleek, but it is technically like a new mastery camo almost for DMZ. And it's cool that this is finally becoming a thing. It gives a lot more purpose to the ultimate DMZ grind, which really as of now is just faction based, and that's a lot of the reason why initially I was very excited for DMZ. I played it a ton during Season 1 and 2 and then really haven't touched it all that much since, just because end game there's no ultimate goal for DMZ, at least for what I want out of COD. Now, yeah, you can go through the faction missions and earn some cool blueprints or operator skins and various different standard unlocks like that, but at the same time you're also going to see your faction mission progress reset here and there, and it's just not something that I feel like is a totally worthwhile grind. Whereas going through and actually unlocking a full-on universal camo that I can use in DMZ, that I can use in multiplayer, that I can use in Warzone, offers a much more out of match end game grind that I can constantly work towards and constantly look forward to. This is something that I feel like Infinity Ward should have done seasons ago, really at launch, to give more purpose to DMZ as is. Like, we know DMZ is kind of Infinity Ward's main creation and main focus with MW2. Obviously, Warzone 2 as a whole game was kind of based off of DMZ gameplay, which was a mistake, but that's a different topic for a different day. DMZ was such a huge emphasis for Infinity Ward going into this year, and now we know the future of DMZ is obviously sort of up in the air. We're not too certain of what's going to be happening. It seems more than likely it's not something that's going to be fully transferring into MW3. They've now kind of wasted a lot of time here with not adding in something of this caliber, right? You have this really cool grind now available, but is it too little too late? In my opinion, to a certain extent, yes. Had they introduced this back in Season 2 or Season 3, I think you see a lot more people actively grinding DMZ, because we'd start to see more and more of these camos introduced over time. But now instead, here we are, Season 5 Reloaded. We've only got 2 more seasonal updates before the end of MW2 and DMZ with Season 6 and Season 6 Reloaded, and we're just now getting this feature. So as cool as it is, the flaw here is that it's taken so long, or one of the flaws here is that this is just now becoming a thing. Outside of that though, the actual camo itself, this is an interesting grind. This is not something that anyone can just jump into DMZ and right away complete, like, you know, some headshot challenges or some long shot challenges in multiplayer. A Reddit user, SpicyTato1, actually ended up posting the full list of everything you need for this, and it's not simple. So in order to actually get the Serpentine Camo, you have to do the barter system, and the trade for it is a 1 chemist acid, a heavy chopper fuel, a skeleton key key, and a black cell hand cream item. You trade all 4 of those, you can unlock this camo. And we'll talk more about another major issue with this, in my opinion, after this list. But in order to get each one of these items, you have to go through and get specific things as well. So in order to actually get the black cell hand cream, you need to trade in a medic vest, a stealth vest, a comms vest, and 1 premium liquor. So you have to go through and actually grind and unlock and find all of those and then barter with those. But for the premium liquor, you have to trade in a bullfrog blowtorch, 2 calling cards, 2 vintage wines, and 1 bomb maker blend. For the bomb maker blend, you have to trade in a bomb maker screwdriver, a GPU, $200,000 in cash, and ancient gun oil. And ancient gun oil requires a diamond bit drill, 3 AQ laptops, 1 chlorine, and 1 Damascus dog tag, which is, I believe, acquired when you take somebody out who's been on a 10 exfil streak, which is a lot more RNG based. You can play for hours and not run into somebody who drops a Damascus dog tag. So this is a grind and a list of things required to actually unlock this camo that is definitely lengthy. You have to put in a decent amount of time and effort to actually acquire all these items and then go through and trade for this Serpentine Camo. But then here is another fatal flaw, in my opinion, with this, and what probably deters a lot of players from doing this. When you go through and you barter for this camo, it only gives it to 1 person. Now we know DMZ is trios only, right? It's forced trios. So you grind this with your group, you unlock all the necessary things, and then you have to fight amongst yourselves. All right, is Kevin, Derek, or George gonna get this camo today? And oh, if Derek gets it and Kevin and George want it as well, well, you got to go through and grind it all 2 more times. And again, who knows how long that'll take to actually acquire all the necessary ingredients for the trade. So the fact that unlocking this camo is exclusive to the person who actually barters in the menu and not your entire squad, definitely a major drawback as well. So in general, I find this to be a super cool update. I'm really glad that DMZ actually now has a significant grindable unlock that is something that extends beyond DMZ into Warzone and into multiplayer as well, and is available on all your weapons. It's long overdue though, and the reward for it is in itself a little lackluster with the specific Serpentine Camo here, but the idea in general is more important. But it being exclusive to just 1 player per squad is also a major letdown, in my opinion. So really cool idea to actually have this end game grind or ultimate grind for DMZ specifically. In execution though, there are some things that I think take away from how cool of an update this actually is. That being said, that is going to wrap things up for this one. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. Would be really appreciated. And if you guys are new here, you want to guarantee you are always up to date with all things going on in Call of Duty, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out as well. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code WHosImmortal for a discount on all Gamer Advantage, G Fuel, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.